What's up, guys? Might Magic Fates is coming out of early access, and you do have ownership of your trading cards in this game, but you will need a marketplace to get that done, and that's where Flip My NFT comes in. We're going to show you how to use Flip My NFT and access your immutable passport to trade and sell your NFTs as needed. So let's take a look at Flip My NFT. It's FlipMyNFT.xyz. Nice and catchy. And you come in here and you want to find the project on Immutable that the game is using to store your NFTs in a custodial wallet. So in case you don't have, if you want to log in, you don't have to log in the marketplace, but if you want some extra features and whatnot, and if you want to list for sale, you have to log in, or if you want to buy as well. So you just create a free immutable password account. If you don't have one already, you can click this little link up here, create immutable password. All you need is an email address, and that'll happen. You connect to Immutable. That's how you log into this system. So it has an OAuth system for your privacy and protection. So the only thing we can see is probably the email you use to sign up for Immutable, and everything is handled by that. We don't do any account information storage. Other than that, here on our site, our privacy policy is on the bottom. Very simple. We do not sell your information, so that's all good. All right, so getting that out of the way, you can type in Fates here in the collection, or come down here and click the project for Fates. You will see the collections that are available. The keys here, they have some Founders Edition stuff that they gave away that people might want to sell if they're not using it. Oops. And they also have the trading cards collection. This is where your NFTs will be. This is the marketplace. So these are people who have come and put these for sale. They probably got these early on to test the system as they were developing it in early access and whatnot. So they come here and sell the ones that they might not want or trade and whatnot. So this site looks pretty overwhelming at first, but it's really simple. It just comes down to some simple filters to sort through the chaos here. Once there's, right now there's 1,014 total listings for sale. Imagine once this game truly launches out of early access and they officially connect the marketplace to the back end here, this will probably start jumping up to hundreds of thousands of listings for sale. And you're going to need these filters to help find the ones you're looking for. So very simple. You can use this little drop down here to switch between the collections that are in this project. Also, they might be sold under different currencies. This is a crypto marketplace, so you use ETH, Ethereum, USDC, which is equivalent. One token is equivalent to about $1. It's pretty stable. It's a stable coin. IMX is the immutable default token on the exchange, and these other ones are different game project tokens that technically you could use if you want to, but mostly on Might Magic Fates, you use the USDC one. If you just want to deal in that, you can just use that filter to only show those ones and not show the ETH and whatnot. If you are looking at ETH, you don't want to know the kind of the cash or USD value of what the numbers of ETH are. You just hold your mouse over that and you'll see that it's $55.95. Another quick trick is just add it to your cart here and then remove it again. Just to see, you'll see that's $55.95 they're trying to sell this for. If in case you just want to spend a few bucks or you're looking for cheap cards, you can come over here and just put $5 in the maximum thing. This will filter out any card that's above $5 won't be showed now. Of course, you have a minimum as well if you don't want to see cheap cards. Put 500 as the max, 50 as the minimum, and it's just going to show in that range. It helps you find stuff you need quickly. And then you have the collection filters. This is based on the game's metadata that are in the cards. We'll take a look at that shortly. Let's just take a look at the other filters in this top right section. This is the main NFT grid view, we call it. And you have a text search here. So let's just say you're looking for Fireball or anything with fire in it. You can type in fire here and you can see that. Okay. And this search will search for the name. It will search for the token ID. If somebody has one and you want to bring it up, you can punch that in. And it will also search the metadata, which is this here. Okay, and then we have the status. So we have all listings and desired. Desired, basically, if you have an account and you are logged in, you will see this little star thing here. So let's say you're shopping and you're like, I might want to buy this in the future. I'm going to mark that here with a little star, and then you can come back later and just search your desired and it'll pop right up. So it's a good way to keep track of things. Okay. Then you have, of course, basic sort by, which is name, the frenzy, the Nurgle. Okay, you have token ID, which is more of a collector's type thing. You might be looking for low issued, the first minted tokens of a card for collection purposes. Price, probably the most used sorting features. You want to sort by price. And again, to the right of this is ascending and descending for all these sorts. So name would sort by A to Z here. Price is going to sort by the lowest price and most expensive. By hitting this, if you want to refresh, this will update anything that might have just changed since you've last done it. Okay, and then of course you have created date, last updated. If the card was updated on the chain, it will sort by that, as well as recently listed. Somebody might have just listed one and you want to catch the newest ones, you can use that. Getting into what the metadata is, each NFT comprises of metadata, and you can just click this view details thing here, and this will open up this individual card and show you kind of the information, when it was minted, who's selling it, the chain it's on. We're on Immutable zkEVM blockchain. The token type, typically a unique ERC 721. Each NFT is unique. ERC 1155 is more like one card with multiple token IDs issued to it, etc. Those are more used for bulk resources. But the most important thing here is the metadata. So you see here, this is the card type. So it's a creature. In game, you might know this as creature or building or spell, etc. Faction is neutral, or perhaps that means any faction can use it, or it could be Necropolis or Haven or Inferno, etc. Rarity, maybe common, rare, whatnot, legendary perhaps. Then you have variance, which is limited edition or standard variance. Okay, so take a look at one more. You see this is standard. This one's rare, no faction. This is a spell. Now, what does that mean? It means that these filters over here can help you find what you're looking for very quickly. So again, here, if you're looking just for Necropolis cards, you just hit that filter and it's going to just show the Necropolis. To clear any of these filters, this has this little clear thing here. This little clear section will clear just the collection filters. Clear all filters will clear everything, including anything you might even have. Like you have Ghost here in the chat, and you have sorting over here, and then you have Legendary and Necropolis selected, and then you hit clear all filters. It's going to clear everything, kind of like setting everything to default view again. And if you just want to if you see these, once you select one, it's highlighted in blue. It tells you that there's one set. So if you just want to clear all these, just click the clear there and it will update everything. So our system is pretty developed for speed and convenience here and loading NFTs. We spent a lot of work. A lot of marketplaces, you can load like 20 NFTs and you can only go like 4 or 5, 10 at a time or whatever. And then going back up, you got to reload those. And it's just not a very good browsing experience. We try to let your computer handle what it can handle. And we developed a system here where you can sort by page sizes if you don't have the greatest computer. It's loading. Right now I have 1,000 out of 1,014 loaded. So I'm only going to sort through those 1,000. If you want to be doing all of them, make sure this is fully loaded. Again, once there's 100,000 NFTs, you're not going to want to load 100,000 NFTs and scan through them. It's going to start making your computer chug down. But that's when you start using the filters over here to break that down. You see there's only 125 of these. It's going to load very quickly. You can see them all. You can sort them all. And going to sort very, very quickly. So typically 15,000 and below computers should be able to handle. It's nice, more so in our wallet manager, which is managing your wallet of NFTs that you might have thousands and thousands of. But the marketplace, using the filters, easy to find what you need. That's pretty much it outside of shopping. We do have bulk purchasing capabilities here. So let's say you want to buy these three. Just click all three of them. They are now in your cart for $72,188. and you can view your cart here. It'll show you what you have selected. If you want to get rid of one, oh, that one's too expensive. Don't want that one. Never mind. Okay, you can clear that out there. Let's add a couple more. Just click this little wallet here. If you have any money on your Immutable Passport wallet, it'll show it here. So I have $2 of IMX, I have $24 of ETH, I have $13 of USDC that I can use to buy these cards. If I were to try to buy, which one was this expensive one? $100 or whatever. It will tell me I have insufficient funds. If you want to add funds, you can do so in many ways. We use the Immutable services that they provide. You can buy crypto using Transact, which will allow you to use credit card, allow you to use Google Pay, allow you to use Apple Pay, I believe. And that's how you can load funds if you want to make purchases. Also, if you're into crypto already and you have a hardware wallet or whatnot, a MetaMask wallet, whatnot, here I have my Rabby connected to my hardware wallet. You can come in here and you can see that I have some funds here, so we can do basically. Let's first check swap before we do this. You can also go to the dashboard. It's a little bit easier to see this. So you can do the buy crypto. You can do the swap. What does swap mean? Swap is swapping from one for another. So let's say I have ETH, but the card is being sold in IMX. Basically, I would swap here. I would go into ETH, and then I would go into, I want to swap it for IMX. I want to pick how much, 0.002, which is $3.94. And I want to buy, which will be the equivalent of 25 IMX. It's going to charge me 3.1 cents or so if I want to do that, and then I can swap. So in case you need a different token for a specific reason, you can swap it. Bridging is a way you can get tokens from your Ethereum hard wallet, which is what I was just trying to show you. You want to just go, and it'll detect if you have MetaMask or Rabby up here, and then you want to go to Ethereum because Immutable is based off the Ethereum blockchain. So you probably have your Rabby or MetaMask wallet to do that. And then basically choose that, and then choose you want to bring into your Immutable Passport. That's the free account you're making. And then boom, you click on next, and then it's going to scan your wallet. So it's scanning my hardware wallet. It's seeing how much I have. And again, okay, I want to bring over, say, $30. I'm going to need about 0.015 ETH, and then I can review that, and then it's going to cost me about 2 cents in gas fees right now if I want to do that, and that'll move that over so that I can use it and buy purchases on the marketplace. Okay, so going back to the final things, such as actually buying a card one at a time. That's the bulk way to doing it. You can just click the view details here. Up here, you'll see that you can buy it right now. So this one's being sold for $37. If I want to buy that, just click that. But then once again, it's showing I have insufficient funds. Let me know I'm going to have to add. I can make an offer. Okay, I don't have $27. Maybe he'll take $15. So we can put in 0.01, whatever, 5 ETH we want. I will add shortly. I just noticed I don't have the USD equivalent there. I'll make that happen very quickly. And you can say, hey, will you take $15 USD for this? I'll give you 3 days to decide. Just make sure that you continually have $15 in your account. Don't spend under there, because if you go down to $14 and he accepts, the offer is going to fail and it's going to cancel out. Okay. So just make sure your funds are always available there so he can accept that offer. And one more thing is we have some market data. This will get better as the marketplace evolves and we scan more and more data. We could come in here and get a clue on, what card is worth what by looking at the recent sales history and the average purchase prices. And we will provide that information here. You just click here for market data. And that's it. You're ready to rock. You're ready to start shopping on the Flip My NFT marketplace. Again, that's FlipMyNFT.xyz. My name is Mike, and AKA Zigzag. If you have any questions, hit me up on the old Twitter down here at the bottom of the page. You can find our Twitter here, and we'll see you in game for a nice battle.